Of course, as no surprise to me, the cardio pendulum has swung once again, which is so typical of the fitness industry, where one day something is the worst thing for you, the next day it's the best thing for you. Now, we spent over a decade hearing that cardio is long and boring, and that doing cardio is going to make you fatter, or it's going to make you look like a frail marathon runner, which always made me laugh. I'm like, which one is it? Am I going to look scrawny and frail, or am I going to get fatter from doing cardio? That's two completely opposite things here. They were also talking about how doing cardio is going to age you faster, which again is so fascinating because we're seeing this rise in cardio today, more specifically zone 2 cardio, because of its benefits towards longevity. And it's really like I love seeing that this is the shift in perspective. People are focused on adding cardio into their overall active lifestyle to improve their longevity, to improve their overall heart health, their mental health, their overall well-being, and really performance in everything they're doing. I mean, how often have you found yourself like going up a flight of stairs and go, oh my God, they're sucking wind. I'm like, I really should improve my cardio. I'm like, yep, yeah, you probably should. It's probably a good sign that you should improve your heart health, your overall cardiovascular conditioning, because it's only going to help you in everything that you're doing. And for the longest time, as bodybuilders, we were hearing that there's an interference effect, that if you're doing cardio in addition to your weight training, it's going to hinder those muscle mass gains, which couldn't be further from the truth, in my opinion. I think they complement each other. I think it's going to allow you to improve your performance in the gym. It's certainly going to help remove those waste products, byproducts from your bloodstream while you're training. It's going to help your muscles recover after your workout by delivering nutrient-rich blood to your recovering muscles quicker and more efficiently. So I think there's just so many benefits. And again, like how many times have you been doing like maybe a higher rep set of squats, hack squats, or leg presses, and you're sucking wind at the end and thinking, man, I really wish I had improved my cardiovascular conditioning. It would help me in these situations where it would be my muscles fatiguing first rather than my cardiovascular conditioning kind of stopping me from doing this exercise, cutting it short. So many benefits that come with doing cardiovascular conditioning. And I know a lot of people still, the biggest reason they're going to even consider incorporating cardio into their overall lifestyle is for weight management. They want to lose weight. One of the first things they think of is doing cardio. Now, you don't need to do cardio to lose fat. And even if you do cardio, it doesn't mean you're going to lose fat. You still have to manage your nutrition. That's always going to be priority number one, is creating that calorie deficit. But doing cardio is going to help contribute to that calorie deficit. It does burn calories. Some forms of cardio are going to burn more calories during the activity, and some forms of cardio are going to have a bigger afterburn effect. It's not going to be significant where it should really influence any of your decision making, like how many calories a certain form of cardio is going to burn during, or how many calories a certain form of cardio is going to burn after, shouldn't necessarily be the reason why you choose a form of cardio to perform. I'd be focusing more on the cardio that's going to allow you to remain consistent. The form of cardio that's going to be enjoyable to you, that feels good to you, that you know you would like to progress with. And maybe that means it's going to be a variety of forms of cardio. You don't just have to stick to one form of cardio. If you enjoy swimming, maybe swim once a week. If you enjoy some sprint work, you like getting to the track, do some sprinting. You enjoy jogging, do jogging, get on the bike, get on the rowing machine, stair climber. Like if you like machines at the gym, watching the television kind of thing because it distracts you, or reading a book, listening to a podcast, that's fantastic. Or maybe you just like getting out for a walk. Maybe you enjoy rucking, or you have a backpack on you. There's so many warmer months, getting out on a paddleboard, getting out for a hike, getting yourself out on the trails. There's so many different forms of cardio that you can incorporate into your overall lifestyle. Experimenting with a variety of them can allow you that opportunity to find the ones that really truly resonate most with you, that you look forward to doing. You're no longer, maybe initially you started doing the cardio because you wanted to lose weight, or maybe you're doing the cardio because you're like, yeah, I talked to my doctor, my heart health isn't so good right now. I need to improve my cardiovascular conditioning and my circulatory health. This is why I need to do cardio. Those may initially be the reasons, but then you experiment with a different variety of cardiovascular activities. Like some of these I really look forward to doing. Maybe it's dance. Like when I'm at a dance social now doing salsa and bachata, like when you're going for a while there, it is a cardiovascular workout, especially if some of those songs are at a faster pace. You're definitely moving your body. For myself personally, I don't enjoy rucking. I don't like anything on my back for a backpack, but I would much rather walk a longer duration or at a faster pace to kind of balance out the calorie burn that would gain from having some extra weight in the backpack there. Sprint work, I love as well, but again, it's going to take a bit of a toll on my body. I can't do it too often. Also making sure to do a proper warm-up with that as well, because I pulled my hamstring doing some hill sprints a few years ago there when I was trying to incorporate that into my overall lifestyle. I think the biggest suggestion is, like, no matter what you're doing, if you're just getting yourself into cardio, ease yourself into it. The biggest reason I stopped doing cardio decades ago was when I gained 50 pounds of fat. My joints were killing me. I used to love jogging, I used to love sprinting, I used to love all forms of cardio, but my ankles, my knees, my hips were killing me. But it's because I was carrying around that extra amount of weight, probably a lot of extra inflammation in my joints as well from the poor diet and from the excess weight that I was carrying there. So I stopped thinking, oh, cardio's not going to be for me anymore. Once I lost that weight, I've kept it off all these years. A few years ago, I'm like, you know what? I really should improve my cardiovascular conditioning, my circulatory health. I would love to get back into jogging. I went out for a jog. It felt incredible. That first jog felt phenomenal. I'm like, okay, this feels good. Let's do it again the next day and try to go at a little bit faster pace and try to beat the next pace the day after day and trying to beat it. I'm like, next thing you know, I was sore again. My knees were really feeling the impact of that. It wasn't because jogging is bad for my knees. I was just trying to rush this process. I was doing it too often, going for too long at too quick a pace. Whereas if I just started off easy, so actually did that 2 summers in a row where I did that exact same thing. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling great. Let's push it. Now I've learned my lesson this time around this year where I ease myself into it. I'm not trying to overdo it. I'm like, as much as I want to push it further, I want to push it faster, I need to gradually increase over time, and incorporating a variety of other forms of cardio into my overall lifestyle as well to kind of prevent any kind of overuse injuries. I see even like cycling can be low impact. It's low impact on the joints, but I know some people, depending on your seat positioning, it can have an impact on your knees as well as your hips. Swimming, I think, is a fantastic form of cardiovascular conditioning because it is easy on the joints as well. So if you have access to a pool, I think that's a fantastic form of cardio that it can work in there. Again, there's no right or wrong. I wouldn't get caught up in, I have to be in zone 2, which is between 60 and 70% of your maximum heart rate, or I have to focus on this cardio that's going to burn the most calories, or the cardio that's going to burn more fat during that session. No, just focus on what's going to keep you consistent, what feels good to you, what you can progress with, and the forms that you find joy in as well. So that is my take-home message when it comes to cardio. I'm so happy to see this rise in its popularity. Hopefully pendulum doesn't swing back to cardio being bad for you ever again. Okay, that's the industry. Everyone's got to be, not everyone. Some people like to try to stand out by being contrarian and appeal to the people who maybe don't like cardio at this time. And it's one of the things I kind of despise about our industry. Everyone trying to stand out, capture attention by being contrarian like that. To me, that's a sign that they truly don't have your best interests at heart, when we know that there are going to be so many different benefits that come from performing cardio activities into your overall active lifestyle, because you're going to reap those long-term benefits of longevity, heart health. I find mental health is a huge one, especially when you're doing activities that you enjoy. So focus on yourself. Don't get caught up on all the hype, all what anyone else is saying. Do the movements that suit you best and ease yourself into those types of activities. I'd love to hear what type of cardio you prefer, how often you're doing it, and your thoughts and insights overall based on your own personal experiences and what you've been hearing yourself out there. So please take a moment to share them in the comment section below.